And I remember when I would jump on records, that's the same feeling I was trying to evoke. Like, okay, if I'm on a record with a guy and he's boring, like I need to outshine him. Like that was really my mission. Stand next to your brother. I said, that's my son, not my brother.
Wow. Well, you got him like when he was very young.
I was
like
17.
17? Mm-hmm. So you were like a teenage mom. That song with Buju Banton?
Yeah.
Come on.
Do it. Tell them to do it.
Who's a new man in your life? Yeah, we're jumping from Burna to a new. Like, yeah, how's the love life?
Wouldn't you guys like to know?
You look like a woman that can also really fight.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. It's because I'm hench, innit? I'm a bit like...
No, but you just look like you could throw some things. Do you like box or do you like...
I don't box.
No, but you sound actually very mad on that record. Who are you mad about? Like
It was actually a real story. So my mom, she used to go to this church. But yeah, she said a lady tried to fight her one time. I was like, what? Like, why are you only telling me this now? Like, I would be put up to the church.
Oh, wow. So the person in church heard the song, was like, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Thank God I didn't meet SteffLon Don.
Hey, what up? It's Game, man. Nando.
Hey, what's up, yo? This is 50 Cent.
Hey, this is Rihanna Fernando.
Hey, yo, Fernando. What's up? It's TJ Khaled. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is J Balvin. Nando Lick. Okay? Fernando. X is in that station for a reason, baby. Nando Lick. Real talk.
Yeah, what up, your boy Fernando, a.k.a. Mr. Keep It Hot, Keep It Banging. Welkom bij een gloednieuwe podcast, Real Talk. Vandaag heb ik een superster in de building. We go way, way back. We gaan verder terug naar de haarlijn van Neo. Trust me. Deze dame heeft bars, kan zingen. En ze heeft ook een beetje iets met Nederland. Ja, ze is een paar jaartjes opgegroeid in Rotterdam. Daar gaan we het ook met haar over hebben. Maar we kennen haar als een multi-platinum British dancehall superstar rap. Ze is eigenlijk alles in één. Je moet je voorstellen. Ze kan rappen, zingen. Ze is een businesswoman. Ze doet alles nu independent. Komt met een geweldig album. Ik heb hem al gehoord, de sneak preview. We gaan niet te lang praten. Ze is in the building. SteffLon Don. You don't know.
That was a nice introduction. I like that.
Facts. Only facts. Well, like, we like go way, way, way back. I remember one of the first songs of your first mixtape I played. It's Real Thing. Like that flow, that delivery.
Yeah.
You've come so far. Like, work with like the biggest artists in the world. Like, how's that for you? Is your dream, did your dream become reality as a little kid?
Yeah.
Were you living your dream?
100%.
Yeah?
100%.
Wow.
Like you even mentioned Neo, right? Neo is someone I used to, listen to when I was younger. My brother used to have his song on repeat, that Heartbreak song. I guess he was heartbroken, I don't know. But that So Sick of Love songs, my brother used to have that on repeat. So even working with Neo, was like a time when I would sit and think, I remember when my brother used to play your songs in the house, like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And now here we are doing a song, shoot a music video. So yeah, surreal moments like that.
It's amazing to see how your dream could become reality, just believing in yourself, just doing your thing.
Just doing it.
Yeah.
Just doing it. Like do it without a doubt.
Yeah.
And
just believing. Because like you were born in Hackney.
Yeah.
In England. And then somehow you came to Rotterdam. How did that come about?
Yeah. So I actually was born in Birmingham, not in Hackney. I grew up in Hackney.
Yeah.
But Birmingham is like a different city. And then, yeah, I moved to Rotterdam when I was like 4 or 5. And I stayed here for like 10 years.
Okay.
And then I moved to London at 14.
And why were you in Rotterdam? What pulled you out here?
The real story is, well, my mom and dad used to kind of go back and forth between Rotterdam and England because some of my oldest brothers and sisters were born actually here before they had me. So
yeah.
I think there was a thing where, I don't know, some of my parents' friends lived here. So my dad got kicked out of England, deported back to Jamaica, and he could only go back to Holland. So we then went to Holland to...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, be there.
So he used to be in England, and then you guys go. Okay.
Exactly.
How was your life in Rotterdam? What did you do? Because you also speak Dutch. Je kan ook Nederlands.
Ja, ik praat ook Nederlands.
Wow. Wow. But like, how was life in Rotterdam? Like,
I was a kid. I was really young, so I probably moved here, like I said, when I was like 5, 6. And early days, I remember we would be in a 1-bedroom. My mom and dad had 7 kids. By the time there was like 6 of us. And I just remember being like in a 1-bedroom house and sharing that with everyone. Like We had 1 bedroom and a front room. So we would we would turn the living room into like a bedroom.
Yeah.
And we would just be sleeping on the mattress. Like I remember that for a long period of time when we first came. And then, you know, it's funny, my auntie always says it, Ben thuis in straat. That's where it was. I don't know. But yeah, we was living like in basically 1 bedroom apartment. And then we moved from there to Schiebroek. And I actually visited there today.
You went to Schiebroek today?
I went inside the house, yeah.
How was that?
It was surreal. Like? It was crazy. It was like, I was saying that I always dream about being in Holland, and my dreams are very affiliated with Holland and the house that I grew up in. So it was weird because I haven't seen that house in so many years in real life, but in my dreams, I would always see it. So it's just like, oh yeah, this is what I would dream about like maybe a year ago or 2 years ago.
So thinking about it and reminiscing. That's
what's more trippy. It wasn't even as trippy going back from my memory. It was going back to like seeing this in a dream.
So
that's what's crazy. Yeah. Like I went past the water. You guys call it the sloot.
Yeah.
The sloot. And I just remember in my dream, I'd always be over there, somewhere around there, and seeing it is like, that's so crazy.
Wow.
It's exactly the same.
We have like happy memories of your time in the Netherlands.
Like my childhood was like, even though I grew up in a very like, I don't know, I wouldn't say child-friendly household. I had great memories being outside with friends and with my family a lot of the times. It was like a mix of both.
Yeah. How you mean not child-friendly? How you mean with a lot of kids?
No, not child-friendly as in like my household, the dynamic wasn't like, you know, my mom and dad used to always fight a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But but other than that, there was so many great times that I definitely can remember. And my family's musical, so we always like to listen to music, put on music, freestyle.
Yeah. Because you was very young when you started like getting introduced to music, and I think you recorded a song at the age of 7 or 8 with a Dutch artist as well.
Yeah, when I was about 8, 9 with U-niq. His name was U-niq.
Yeah. Legend.
Him. He's very good.
Legend.
You know, I actually got the song. My mom found it. He sent it over. And I was listening to his bars. Obviously, I was 9 at the time, so I probably couldn't comprehend, you know, how advanced he was and how many punchlines he has and the stuff he was talking about. But when I listen back to the song, I'm like, wow, he was actually really barring. Like, yeah, he's a very good artist.
Yeah, he was also on Nas's radar because he did a remix or a thing with Nas as well. Yeah.
Do you know what? When he raps, you wouldn't even know he's from Holland. You think he's from New York.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you would really think he's from New York. So
how did he because you was very young, how did he get you on the record?
I think he knew my dad or something. He knew my dad and my dad was telling him, oh, I have a daughter that does music. She likes to do music because I've been writing even though I couldn't write from like 7. I don't know what the fuck I was writing. I would be writing out shit. But yeah, my dad was like, yeah, my daughter does music. And he was like, I want a hook like that, like a kid's type hook, you know? And yeah, I did it. And that day when I recorded that song and I heard myself back, because what a lot of people don't know is when you record yourself on track, you sound different.
True.
Like you have a different, like it's just, it comes across different when they fix it up and put all the stuff on it. It's like, who's that?
Yeah.
So I remember them playing it back and I was like, who's that? They was like, that's you. I was like, that's me. And then I remember feeling so emotional and I'm thinking, this is really what I want to do.
Wow.
That's amazing. Like, I think I cried when I heard myself back. I was like, oh my gosh, it really happened. Like,
and that laid like the first foundation. Like that's your first recorded song ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How dope how amazing it would be like to see you and U-niq maybe do something in the future, like in Barno. Because I want to hear it. I was playing this record on the radio like a couple of weeks ago, a classic from him, Wild and Out. And when you hear him rap, it's like this guy is top notch.
Yeah, 100%. Top notch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I knew at the time, you know what I mean? But yeah, I found that late.
I remember playing your music many times on the radio and people was like, how does she like get these collaborations? Like, there must be a story behind it because like that song was Idris Elba's a big song, but the one with French Montana, that was huge. How did you like link up with him? Because like this is your debut album that you're about to drop. Well, you was just like dropping mixtapes and just doing your thing in between. Never thought about dropping an album.
No, for some reason the mind was just blank.
Why? How?
I think it's because I'm Jamaican. I feel like, no, honestly, in Jamaican culture, I didn't really grow up hearing a lot of Jamaicans saying I'm doing an album. I just saw tracks after tracks, like every day, like every week. There was, Cartel dropping a new track, Elephant Man jumping on something, Beanie Man. I just never saw them doing projects. I'm sure they did at one point, but I don't think it was a consistent thing where it's like drop an album. It was more like just show who's the baddest on the record. So I kind of grew up with that mentality of it's like a single thing and, just jumping on songs. And then I got really busy and then I also didn't have a team. Like, my manager got a bit sick, so I lost my management and then I was just managing myself for a long time.
Oh, wow.
So because I was just managing myself for a long time, I was just doing the shows and time just went before you knew it. Remember lockdown, we had 2 years. So it's like, time just went. I think I started working on it just before lockdown or in lockdown to say I want to do a project. Actually in lockdown to say I wanted to do a project. And yeah, it just never, and then you look back and you're like, wait, why haven't I dropped an album? Then you start looking around and you're like, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be dropping albums.
Yeah, because I thought that Secure was an album, but it was like the mixtape. No, it was a mixtape,
so I did 2 mixtapes.
Yeah, Real Thing, and it was 2016.
Even when I did my first mixtape, it wasn't really my idea. It was my manager, like, we got so many good songs, it's time to do a mixtape. I was like, all right. I didn't understand nothing about projects. I was like, I'm just putting out songs, I'm just making songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I remember like, when 16 Shots came out, I was telling them, we got to play this on the radio. And it was like, yeah, let's wait to see what it does. No, this is the song. And I started tagging you playing the song.
Yeah.
That song is still one of my favorite songs.
Thank you.
I don't know, it has that rawness, that I don't know, like, I don't know.
It's actually my biggest song to date, actually.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You would think the one with French Montana.
Is no, 16 Shots is numbers-wise anyway.
Why do you think that is?
Do you know what? I'm kind of surprised. You would think Hurting Me kind of, because it's, I don't know, they would say what, commercial appeal is singing, it's like more friendly.
Yeah.
And 16 Shots is very aggressive. I don't know. I just feel like, I guess 16 Shots does it for more people, innit? They just love it. I just remember when I was on tour with Future early on in my career when I actually did do my mixtape. And obviously at the time you're on tour, obviously everyone's coming to see Future. You don't really know who knows you versus who don't. But I remember when I was on tour, every city we went to, when I played 16 Shots, everyone went crazy. That's when I was like, oh shit, you know this song? Like everyone knows this song?
Yeah.
So everyone loved it and knew what it was going to be before I even did.
But it has something, I believe, very authentic to it.
In England, radio didn't want to play it and they didn't play it.
Why?
They never supported it. Because they said it was aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, 16 Shots. It was like, no.
Because you sound actually very mad on that record. Who are you mad about? Like it
was actually a real story. So my mom, she used to go to this church. She'd always come back and tell us, it would always be something weird going on in there. But yeah, she said a lady tried to fight her one time. I was like, what? Like, why are you only telling me this now? Like, I'll be pulled up to the church. I'll really pull up to that church. I know there will be problems. So that's really where just like...
So you wrote the song based on if somebody would touch your mom or come to your mom, this is what you would do.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. So the person in church heard the song, was like, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Thank God I didn't meet SteffLon Don.
No, literally, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you very protective when it comes to family?
Yeah, I'm very protective of my family. Yeah.
Yeah, if you come with a song like 16 Shots, I don't want to know if there was a real altercation, what would happen?
Yeah, no. If there's a real altercation, yes. Yeah.
Well, you always had like, because you look like a woman that can also really fight.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. It's because I'm hench, innit? I'm a bit like...
No, but you just look like you could throw some things. Do you like box or do you like...
I don't box.
No, okay, I don't know. Like SteffLon throw them things.
I don't mind boxing though. No, I don't box, but yeah, I don't really get into fights anyway.
You got people to do that. Like,
I just don't. I think the only time I used to get into, I could count how many fights I got into when I was younger, but mostly would be with my brothers.
Yeah.
So that's where most of the fights came from.
And I remember like at the release party, your brother was like, yo, my other sister sings as well and raps. And you told me that as well. Like, is everybody like in your family an artist? Like,
yeah, I feel like out of the 7 kids, there's at least 5 that do music. Yeah.
Because your brother's also very talented, Dutchavelli. He's
very talented. Yeah.
I'm always waiting for when he's going to come with something new again. Like he appears and he disappears.
Yeah, he does that a lot. My brother, he's like, what can I say about him? He's an amazing talent, but he also is, I just feel like he's not as focused enough after what happened. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like even music was it came so natural to him and so easy that I feel like now it feels like a fight. And maybe he kind of like, you know, sometimes just wants to do something else and he dibbles and dabbles.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you're fully focused, hella focused.
Yeah.
Is it like, 'cause a lot of people don't know, but you're also a mom.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this.
You didn't know that until yesterday?
No, I didn't even know.
Did you see my son yesterday? He was at the listening.
Which one is it? With the blue?
Yeah.
That's your boy?
Yeah.
Jalen.
Jalen. So you remember his name? What conversation did you two have?
Yeah, like your brother introduced him to me.
Yeah.
But I thought it was like he introduced him like it was like his nephew.
Yeah.
But it is his nephew because he's... But I was like, it's just a family member, another nephew.
Son.
Wow.
Yeah. It's funny because today we was filming earlier and the guy was like to Jalen, no, he's like to me, yeah, stand next to your brother. I said, that's my son, not my brother.
Wow. Well, you got him like when he was very young.
I was
like
17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
So you were like a teenage mom.
I was a teenage mom. And I was like the least expected person to get pregnant at that time. Because I seemed very head on shoulders type of person at the time.
Okay, but
so
it happens.
So like, you...
Yeah.
I thought that one, not you.
Yeah.
Type vibe. But yeah.
But how hard was it at that time? Because like being a mom is the biggest thing ever. It's like it's the hardest job ever. So how do you get yourself mentally focused to do that at the age of 17?
You know what? I feel like at the time, it didn't really feel hard.
Okay.
Like,
why is that?
Because I was 17 with not much to do anyway. Like I got time in it. I got time, but and I feel like I just made it work. I had a lot of support from my mom if I needed. But even that being said, my son has never been babysat for the first year. Like I was with him the whole year.
Oh wow!
I used to take him to college. I used to take him to.
So with you?
He would come with me because they would have like in England they facilitate. They would. At the time, I don't know about now, but at the time they would facilitate for a lot of young mothers with a lot of stuff. So I would do courses and they would have like a creche downstairs. So I used to breastfeed him. So what I would do is I would be in a course, then lunchtime I'll breastfeed him, then I'll go back up to lesson. Like it was just like it was kind of easy. And balancing that with a music career, because that's a whole different thing because that like studio time, crazy hours, writing songs, handling business. How do you balance that out? How did that like... At that time?
Yeah. Well,
the time I was 17, you know, I didn't really put out music till 2013 and I had my son in 2009.
Okay, so you had
11, 12, like 4 years after is when I actually started putting out music.
Yeah. Was that a conscious decision?
Because I've been going studio from a young age, like it just felt like I'm just trying to develop myself, like trying to find myself, trying to see what I like, what I didn't like. So that just took a minute. And then I feel like when I was ready and I understood what I wanted, that's when I put out music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you went all the way for it.
I never sat there and was like, oh, when am I going to put out music? All I knew was that when people asked me, what do I like to do? And I said, oh, I do music. I never had nothing, like I could never say go on a YouTube. So sometimes that would make me want to be like, I need to put something out because like I can't keep saying I do music and no one can't hear something.
You always used to rap for yourself, like just write stuff.
I used to write for myself, yeah. Like it was, I don't know how you call it. People call it a hobby, but I feel like it's bigger than a hobby. I feel like when something is naturally in you and is a part of you, that's what it really was. Music was just always there and a part of me. And I always knew I wanted to do music. Yeah. But I definitely didn't rush it.
Wow, because you can hear the skills, the rhyme pattern, the cadence, the delivery, and the way how you, like everything is so perfect. Like I'm a very, as a radio DJ for 20 years, I've been studying bars and lyrics and rhymes, and you can hear you like with a certain ease. I remember you, like I think last year or 2 years ago, you was at Funk Flex, one of my idols. Right. You were in the studio, and you did a freestyle, and the way how you delivered the bar, I saw him looking like, what the fuck? So he could see and hear that you have that edge. A lot of people don't have that edge. There are a few artists that have that edge. You can rap, but it's that edge that, in my mind, like Foxy Brown used to have. That like, he'd be like, wow,
I love
like
Foxy.
that whole...
She's a bad girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lil' Kim back in the day, like, she used to tear up. That's why I like...
Kim.
The album, like the mixtape Secure. Was that a tribute to Lil Kim?
Yeah, I love Lil Kim. Oh my gosh. I remember being a kid, literally just waiting for her verse to come on. Like, you know how it is, there's a female rapper on a track with 5 guys and it's like, let's hear what you're going to do. Like, nobody really cares what the 4 guys are going to do. It's like, they could do the bare minimum. But when a female's on a track, she knows she has to kill it. So I feel like everybody just knew that was an unwritten rule. Like, as a female, you need to kill it. You need to kill it. You need to kill, like, you need to come like harder than the guys.
Yeah.
Like, that is just an unwritten rule. I don't know why, but it is like that. So I remember always listening out for her verse. Like, okay, let me hear what she's gonna do. Let me bare excited. Like, and I knew she would kill it every time.
Yeah.
And I remember when I would jump on records, that's the same feeling I was trying to evoke. Like, okay, if I'm on a record with a guy and he's barring, like, I need to outshine him. Like, that was really my mission.
Yeah, because on every track where I hear you go, like, another song with the one with Lethal Bizzle.
Lethal Bizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That song with Wobble was right.
Yeah, Wobble.
Yeah, you came. You was.
Those bars were hard. And I read that so quick because the beat was so nice.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
My friend made it. Distortion did that beat, right?
Yeah,
my friend, yeah.
He literally sent it to me and I sent it, but I think I sent it back the same day. The same day.
Yeah, yeah. Is it like you can hear that you're
I'm passionate about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear it. Like, I was listening to your new album and I was like, ooh, you've gone to another level again. That song with Buju Banton?
Yeah.
Come on.
Do it. Tell them to do it. Mm-hmm.
The story. I want to hear the story behind that song. How did you guys like? Because Buju is people that don't know Buju, do your research, but Buju is serious.
Very serious. I'm honored to have him on my album. You know, I was on his last album. The album before the last one. Again, another legend I grew up listening to, and just a unique voice, an amazing voice. You know, broke so many barriers and, you know, helped put Jamaica on the map. So like, to have him on my album, on a song like that as well, that I know everyone's gonna just love, it's amazing. Like, who else? Who else? That's Buju Banton.
Wow.
Yeah.
But how did you guys like meet up? Because did he reach out to you like the first time you featured on his project?
Yeah, so what happened was when he was incarcerated, I put up a post about him and I was like, can't wait till you're free. And then I think one of his friends showed him and he was like, yo, this is artist called SteffLon Don. She posted about you. And from there, he would just send messages through this person and be like, oh, big her up. I like what she's doing. And then when he came out, he had a show. I think he did the football stadium in Jamaica, like a big stadium. And then, he told me to come out. Like,
wow.
Like, he literally brought me on the stadium just before we even had a song together. And he just brought me out. And then from there, he then asked me to be on the album. Yeah, he just showed mad love and respect and, you know, vice versa. And again, it's like a legend. And I feel like when I'm around these people, I just play it off so cool, but they don't even know. They don't even know, like, even me, sometimes I'll be around them, but then I have to think, like, do you remember, like, this person, like, you was a kid, like, these people mean so much to, like, people that came before me.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, you're literally there. Even working with Sean Paul, it's like you're working with these living legends who you grew up listening to. Like, that is a dream.
It's amazing.
Like, could you imagine 7, 8, 9 in your front room listening to these songs, like bumping your head, and then 15 years later, whatever it is, you're just on the track with them.
And do you put like extra pressure on yourself when you write a verse with a Buju Banton? You're like, oh, but I gotta, I gotta.
Do you know what? I don't think so. I feel like naturally anyway, I feel like I always try to come hard anyway.
Yeah. It don't matter with who.
It doesn't, because it's like Buju Banton, he does what he does. That's him. Like, you can't even compete. Just forget. So I don't even try.
Yeah.
I just do me because I can't compete. But if I'm on a track with someone who I feel like we are doing the same thing, like it's real bars for bar, then I will probably be like, fucking hell, if they come with their bars, it's going to be crazy. Like, I feel like me and Buju Banton were like two different. Like, I cannot even try to do something better than him. I don't know. Like, his voice is who he is. But if someone's coming with like a 16 rap,
I would love to hear you.
I would be like,
I've had a fantasy, you and Nicki Minaj on one track.
Yeah, I love Nicki still.
I think that song.
You know, I love Nicki, even though there was something that happened in between the fans and it just went crazy years ago.
Yeah.
Always show the utmost love and respect for Nicki, and I feel like, you know, she's definitely Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
She is her.
Yeah,
she is her.
That monster verse?
Yeah, she is her. Nobody can take that away.
She destroyed everybody on that track. Even Jay-Z couldn't stand. Everybody was like, what the hell? Why am I not monster?
She has too many classics. Like too many classic verses that even... She's definitely one that even in the next 100 years, people are going to be like, there was a girl called Nicki Minaj. Yeah. Like, that is always going to be.
And a lot of times people say, yeah, she's a good female rapper. I believe she's a good rapper. Yeah. I don't even put the female in front of...
I feel like we're just so comfortable and used to like, you know, dividing male and female. It's just something we're used to doing. But everybody knows.
They know.
Everybody knows what time it is.
They know. That's why when she comes out and does her rap thing.
Again, as a female, I'm guessing it's probably the same like where she grew up, knowing that as a female, you just got to go harder. Like, you just got to... And I feel like you could tell that's what she does. Like, I'm a woman, but I'm always going to like let you know what I'm saying, what time it is.
Yeah, but you have the same thing. I remember playing, like, people was like, why would you do that? Like, I played your diss record on my radio show.
Yeah. Someone said, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why not?
No, because like people are like, yeah, you're Mr. Good Vibes. But they're like, yo, but like, I'm Team SteffLon Don all day.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let them know.
Yeah.
What's up?
So I was playing that record, but you was like, you had that Vibes Cartel flow that you...
That's my guy, so yeah.
But it's a very well-crafted record. So it's not like a diss record where you say, I'm just saying stuff. You're really out-barring, out-rapping, out-singing. I have to salute you on that one.
Thank you.
No, but it's
Which one was your favorite?
The that.
That.
And
that just that. If me bust me right for no girl no come back.
Well, like, this is real talk where we have the real conversation. So what was that whole beef about? Because like on one hand, the internet wrote about that you and her was beefing because she was the new interest of your ex, Burna Boy. But like, I don't believe stuff that I read. I always ask the people myself. So now you're here.
You always ask the people?
Yeah.
Well, no, I was just provoked and I just answered. That's all.
Okay.
Like, we ain't had no issues.
Okay. And is it dead now?
There is no... I ain't got no issue. I feel like it was just fun at the time. Like, just bar for bars. Like, you running up your mouth. Let's just get to music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. That's what I do. I do music.
Well, what make you want to like respond? Because
it started from a song where she came to me saying, she added me, like, you're sending for me. And I'm like, I'm not even thinking about you, babe. No, you know when someone just needs the attention? Because I don't know why, but... And to be honest, if you really wanted to know something, you could have just DM'd me because we used to be cool. So it's like, you could just...
Oh, you used to be cool?
Yeah. Before that whole situation. Like, we knew each other. So it's like, let me tell you this. If someone comes and at you on a page for the world to see, they want attention.
Yeah.
Right? Because if they don't want attention, they will DM you because you've been in the DMs. Yeah. And also you have my number. Yeah. So you have my number, you could DM me, you don't want to do it, you want to do it on the stage. So I took it to the stage. That's all it was. Yeah. We just took it to the stage. It was never about no guy. It was about you want to be disrespectful. After you added me, you then went on a live for like, I don't know how long and just classed up everybody you can class up and was just, you just did your thing. So I just took it to music. That's all it was.
See, that's what I like. When people hear the actual truth. That's why my platform.
Yeah, people just say anything.
I know. But like when there's not a response, people run with that.
Yeah, they run with the narrative. And I let people. So it's also my fault because I'll be quiet because sometimes I'm like, are you serious? You know, like sometimes when people run with something, I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. Yeah. But a lot of people don't make sense and people don't have sense. So sometimes you got to let them know, And I'm a fault at that. Sometimes I'll just be quiet and then someone else runs off with it. But then they create a narrative of what it seems like, but we don't know what it is,
That's why I created Real Talk, man. Like to actually ask someone, but what actually happened? And 99% of the times you hear like a very different story.
A different version.
Yeah.
Nah. The person came for me twice. I left it and then she came back again later on because she wanted attention. That's what it was for. It was like, give me attention. I was like, let's just do it then. But let's do it in music. I'm not going to go back and forth on live. I don't do that. Yeah. That's what they do. Like they do the lives and I don't ever fight for public attention unless it's my music. Yeah. Like listen to my music. Yeah. I'm not the one to argue with people. You don't really see me online arguing with anyone. Like no. That's just not what I do. No. So yeah.
No, is it like what I also like found like, because I was happy for you when you were when you were in love.
Yeah.
I saw you shine. Because I know you as being a very passionate woman.
Exactly.
Like laughing and be like cuddling.
Yeah.
You're over romantic. You're that kind of person.
I'm romantic.
You're romantic. Like you want to get married. You're that type.
I want to get married. I love love.
Yeah. But like nobody knows the story how you met Burna Boy.
Everyone knows the story. I used to talk about that all the time.
Okay.
Trust me. I talked about that on like 20 interviews when we was together at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a love of your life?
Is he the love of my life?
I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know.
But there's so many. Everyone knows a lot.
No, I don't check like.
You don't check.
I don't check like other people interviews.
Oh.
Based on the fact that I want to ask the question myself.
Okay.
And the fact that when I ask you the question, I can actually hear the whole story. Because a lot of time when you do interview here, interview there, people piece it together, and then it's a new story.
Yeah.
But on Real Talk, we have the actual story where you can actually like display. And if you want, if you don't want to talk about it, we don't talk about it. But it was a very big relationship. He made a song. The rumor says that he wrote the song for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know because I didn't ask him the question, but that was, do you feel that a song was about you?
He has actually said it was about me. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I'm just asking. Like, I don't like one thing. I don't follow rumors.
Yeah.
That's why I just asked a question. Okay, we'll move to the next subject.
Exactly.
Okay, no problem. I got you. Who's a new man in your life? Yeah, we're jumping from Burna to a new. Like, yeah, how's the love life?
Wouldn't you guys like to know?
How's the love life? Are you married?
I'm not married.
You're dating.
You would know if I was married.
I don't. Hey,
I'll post it.
Okay. You always post?
I don't always post. No, but I mean marriage.
Okay.
I'm posting.
But you're in a situation.
I'm in a relationship. I'm never in a situation. I'm in a relationship.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen him.
No, I don't show him.
Okay, this one you're not going to show.
No, not yet.
Okay, not yet.
Not yet.
Is he a musician? Football?
I'm not going to say who he is.
Okay.
You might know him, you might not.
Oh. No, next time bring him along with you. Is he here as well? No, so in the building?
If he was here, you'd know.
Okay, he's big.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, talk about the album. Island 54. There's a mysterious situation going there. Island 54.
Yeah.
Why the title Island 54?
Let's start with the 54. So I have a label called 54 London.
Okay.
And I used to always say 5 - 4. If you hear my old bars, it was like 5 - 4, meaning I'm the one. Like, one done, 5 - 4. But I don't know why I used to always just say 5 - 4, 5 - 4, 5 - 4. I just used to say it. It just sounded good, I guess.
Yeah.
And then, one day I had to, I used to do a hashtag where it would 5 - 4, but the 5 wouldn't connect to the -4. Like if you hashtag 5 - 4, it would just come up as a 5. So I would take away the minus, and just put 54 basically, which represents number 1 for me. So then I made my label and I called it 54 London, like representing number 1. But then I just knew one day it would mean a lot more than that. And then I found out that let me just start by I love history and I love Black history. Like I love Black history. So when I found out that 54 also represents how many countries are in Africa, I was like, okay, this makes sense. So it's like the 54 in my label, like from 54 London is like from where we originate from to London. You know what I mean? From there to here.
Yeah.
And then the island is I'm Jamaican. So like you're gonna get Jamaican vibes. And then the 54 represents the Afro vibes, like how we have some Amapiano on there. We have some, we have the song with Adekunle Gold, Different Sides. We have Tyke on there. He's a French artist from Cameroon. So yeah, nice. I love that song. Desire. Nice vibe. Yeah, love that song.
Yeah.
And then we have Buju. Obviously, Buju Banton was popping. Everyone knows that song. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a mix of that and that. You know what I'm saying? Being island and then mixing it with where we originally from.
And then you said, okay, I'm gonna name it.
That's my island. Like come to Island 54 this is what you're gonna have. You know what I mean? This is what you're gonna hear. You're gonna get some real life shit. You're gonna get some cool shit that you could twerk to. You get some shit that you could get you in your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Every type of vibe is on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you heard it, right?
Yeah.
So what's your favorite song?
I got a couple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went in.
You're ready?
I went in.
You know, I'm asking everyone.
I went in.
I send you the link and you don't know. Because I know you guys are busy.
No, but I make time for this.
Yeah.
That's why it's real talk. It's real talk.
You have to.
I love the new single, Dilemma.
Dilemma, yeah.
That vibe.
Mm-hmm.
The energy, the melody, the whole energy. But I believe this song has a more deeper meaning, seeing the fact that the artist that's on the record is no longer among us.
Right.
Take us into the depth of the whole song. This is my feeling that the song has an extra meaning to you. Is that so?
100% does. Like, number one, featuring with Sidhu, I feel like, you know, we've had 2 songs before he passed. And even that to me was like, oh, I'm on a song with Sidhu. Like, you know, learning about his journey and who he was, I think spoke a lot of volumes to me. It wasn't just like I'm on a song with an artist. I was on a song with, like, you know, a person that really stands for his people. Like, to me, those people are just so inspiring, you know. It's inspiring to be next to someone who cares more than they fear, you know. Like, he literally cared. He wasn't in fear of the stuff he would say. So for those who don't know, he was very heavy into politics and, you know, speaking about standing up for what's right for his people.
Yeah.
That's what his stuff was about. As well as being, like, super talented. Like, you know what I mean? Where he can sing, he can rap, he can like everything. Like, amazing Indian talent that translated through the world. You know what I'm saying? He's was on songs with the biggest of people. Everybody was infatuated by his sound even before, you know, the world kind of got grasp of who he was. Mm-hmm. Like, anybody he was around and was able to hear his music, they would always be like, Sidhu is like top.
Did you become a personal friend? Did you guys?
He did. He definitely did. Like, Dilemma, he picked that song in my studio at my house. So it was like,
wow.
I already had that song a couple of years before we actually did it. And I actually shot the video 3 times.
Why?
Before he was on it. Oh my gosh. So the first time I shot it, my friend introduced me to this production company. I didn't really check it out. I just trusted my friend. We shot the video. I didn't like the way it looked. So we reshot it. And then they had, when we reshot it, they built like an infinity pool inside the studio and it broke.
Oh.
The pool broke on set. So we had to end that set. Then we reshot it again. And then I didn't like the video at all. I was like, what is this? Bearing in mind, these are the same people I've shot a couple of videos with that I've never had an issue with.
Yeah.
So that versus what that video looked like on the budget type video, I didn't know why it looked like that, but it wasn't hitting. But you know what? I trust God, and I said to God, you know what? I shot this video 3 times and I lost a lot of money behind it because I paid for it all myself, So I was like, there must be something I'm missing, like something greater for this song, you know? So you just leave it and you wait. And then, you know, Sidhu came to my house. He played a couple songs. I picked the song Invincible that he then released. You could also check that out. It's out. And then from my side, he picked Dilemma. I played him a couple songs and he loved Dilemma. And then when he sent back his verse, it was like, that's when I knew this was the reason.
That's the reason why it didn't.
That's the reason why it never worked for all those years.
Because it was a solo record.
Yeah, it was a solo record. Yeah, it didn't work for all those years. And originally I wanted actually a Latin artist on there because you could hear the beat. It's like reggaeton. It goes doom.
You could call Louis Fonsi again. Yeah. Louis!
That's what I thought I wanted until he literally jumped on it. And I was like, no, sometimes you don't know, like God knows. You know? And honestly, it's like the closest thing I have to my heart in any song. Like, that's the closest thing I have to my heart. That's the most proudest moment of the album for me. Like, where it's really deep and it's really like meaningful. Like, I have a song with, forget about what everybody thinks. It's just what I think of him. Even though everyone, like, to his fans and everybody, he's like the world. Like, he is really this icon. But I'm saying to me, like, you know, you have certain people that the world just love, and you respect them, and you're like, yeah, that person's great. You know, the world loves you. I feel like how I feel about Sidhu is not just because the world loves him. It's literally because what I've seen him do, you know, in my own eyes, and also the stories I hear and how amazing his family is. I actually shot the video in India. So I went to his home.
Oh, wow.
I met with his mom. I met with his dad. They're like loving people, you know what I'm saying? And to hear the stories that they would tell me about him and all the stuff he would do, it's just like you was around like a living legend, and not just in music, but for someone who stood for their people. And like I told you, I love history. So you could imagine the people I have to learn about and like read their stories, you know? And this was before I even was born, let alone meeting someone who I know a lot of people are going to feel the same about, the heroes I used to read about. You know, I feel like that's what it is for me.
But how heartbroken were you when you heard that he got murdered?
Oh my gosh, so hard. I couldn't believe it. Do you know what it is? When he was in my house, I did say to him, like, are you sure? Like, you want to do this politics thing? Because it's very dangerous. You know, I did say that to him. Because I feel like I've seen it before, you know, a couple times where, first of all, politics is like a dangerous business, right? Because so many people are in it for the wrong reasons. If everyone was in it for the right reasons, no, it's not the dangerous thing. If you really want good for your people, everything's fine. But when there's like, you know, egos involved and everyone has different objectives and what they really want for their people, and then you come in and then you're going to be like, no, this is the right way, with all the influence you have, it can become a very dangerous game. So I did know that. But then when he showed me, you know, all the stuff he's got around it and how well protected he is, and I was like, oh, okay, you know what you're doing. So yeah, I was saddened when I did hear it, and it was crazy because we had that conversation about it, and I honestly felt like he would be okay, you know, after speaking to him and him showing me a couple of things. I was like, you know what you're doing, you know. So yeah, it was heartbreaking. I feel like to a community, you know, to the Punjab community in India as a whole, and just people who, you know, admire him. Of course, that's a great loss. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so, very, very special that you chose to like make a video clip.
Do you know, when he was alive, I said to him, I'm coming to India to shoot the video. And even in the song, he says, Steff, come to, you know, Punjab. So like, I had to go.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to go.
Beautiful, man. Like that one's one of my favorite. And I like the one featuring Beam, Money Grip.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, like Biggie Puku.
Yeah.
What's like, why do you put like, what's the story behind it? Yeah, like, I'm Biggie Puku. Biggie Puku.
To be honest, is a, you know, producer called Happy Feet who made the beat, I think, with someone else. So they already had that in the beat.
Look at hey, Biggie Puku, like some Suriname type of,
They already had that in the beat, so I don't know.
I thought it was okay. I was hearing that, like, oh, okay.
Biggie Puku. Sit down on the rhythm like a me a stallion. Tight pussy girl, touch it out like rubber band. Uptown girl, I'm in a need for rubber bank. With the money grip, gorilla glue in on me on. Yeah.
That was my favorite. And also like Bulletproof, because you're saying something like, you're saying something like, dying over you, I would die for you.
Yeah.
It's very deep.
Very deep.
Yeah.
That was a deep one.
What inspired you to like write Bulletproof?
The
new guy.
me, Nia, and Sean wrote that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the story behind it is actually, it's about somebody special. You can tell.
Yeah, because like lines like dying over you, I would die for you. I'm like, oh my God, SteffLon is going deep. You're very like, I don't know who this guy is, but he hit the home run.
Yeah.
So you fell in love with him, and then you wrote this song.
Yeah.
And what did he say, this mystery guy?
No, I played it to him. What did he say? He was like, oh, this is so cute.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 Extra love. Okay.
So cute.
I like that one. Rebuild. It's like a gospel-like type of song.
Yeah.
Very big. You like telling us. Yeah.
We have a choir on that one.
Yeah.
Again, Rebuild is literally, I feel like being SteffLon Don, there's a lot of songs that I just done and it was vibes and it was fun. And I feel like Rebuild is a song where, you know, we really dive deep on really who Stephanie is. You know, I feel like when people hear that song, they're going to be very surprised. Like, oh, is that how Steff feels or thinks? But yeah, that's the real me, you know, taken away from the artist. I feel like the stuff I say on the track is like, those are exactly the conversations that I'd be having indoors, you know, behind the scenes. So when we touch on topics like, you know, what we say in the song, it's called How Do We Build? So we touch on topics like how can we come together as a community and really build together instead of, you know, fighting each other. You be on this side, me on this side. And touching on topics of, you know, how we as people, we've been like brainwashed, you know what I'm saying? Social media's taken over. You know, they got young kids in school teaching stuff that I don't believe young kids should be learning about. We touch on topics like, what else do I say in that song? I say so many things. Yeah. I say so many things, but I feel like that's just really, I feel like I've learned to express myself through music now with how I really feel. And that's what I think is amazing about this album. You know, like we got songs like Protect Me, The We Build, Brother's POV.
Yeah.
You know, that song was about my brother. Like how I never used to I wasn't able before to tap into my emotions and really put it on a song and be happy and proud about the way I've structured it. Whereas there was just a point in my life where for some reason, when I wanted to sing about how I really felt, it started working. Like I really don't know. But I remember before when I used to do it, I was just like, that's so cringe. I don't want to hear that. Like that don't really sound good. But then I remember seeing artists saying these things in interviews where the words would just flow and it would just come. And this was my first time experiencing it from a personal level where how I personally felt about something would just naturally come out.
And why did you name it from my brother's POV? Why did you name it that?
Because it's from my brother's point of view.
Yeah.
So it's not my story, it's his story. So when I'm rapping and I say, I just want to sleep and never wake up, you know, I don't feel good. I ain't got my cake up. I'm all alone, ain't got no family, just fake love. That's not what I feel. That's his point of view. So I'm just rapping from his perspective.
Well, why did you decide to tell his story?
Because I'm actually good at telling people stories. So Hurting Me was about someone else.
Oh, okay.
I was in the story, but not how I put it. So I'm good at like coming from someone else's perspective.
Yeah.
I was always good about writing like that. It was just never my own that I was great with. But Brother's POV was a conversation. Before I turned it into a song with one of my brothers. I have 5 brothers, and one of them struggles like with mental health. And you know, we was having a conversation back to back for like 3 days, and he was telling me how he felt, and I just thought I want to write about it. Like I just heard the beat, and I was like, "Hey, write something from his perspective." Because, like I said, I'm good at writing from someone.
Seems like very emotional to hear your brother like struggle with mental health, and you can do something to change it or take it away.
Exactly.
Or,
and I'm a type of person I feel like I could just help everyone, I could do everything. And then after having those conversations with him, as much as I learned about him, I also learned about myself that, you know, sometimes, I won't say there's nothing you could do, but sometimes some things are just a certain way for whatever reason. You can only try your best, right? Yeah. And I feel like with the conversations we had, I was hoping that I can, you know, shift something. And who knows, maybe I have. But I mean, you want to change something instantly in that person. And sometimes you have to understand it just can't be done like that.
Yeah.
And so I feel like when I did write that song and I was writing about how he felt, and literally everything in that song is exactly what he told me over those 3 days.
Wow.
Like every single part of that song was what he told me.
So it should be a video clip.
Yeah, we actually did shoot a video.
Okay.
Yeah, with a guy, from a guy's perspective.
Oh, wow.
We shot the video. I wasn't too happy with it. So I turned it into like a visualizer and a lyric video. So, but then I want to go again and really shoot it properly and really embark that emotion of my brother's point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a genius song. It's put together.
I love that song. Like, again, another proud song on the album where I'm like, that is really...
That's one of your favorites, just like Bulletproof.
Yeah.
That's one of your... Because you're in love.
Because I'm in love.
I'm in love. You got me fucked.
You got me fucked up.
Yeah.
You got me fucked up.
That's a different story for somebody else, or?
It could be the same person.
I don't know.
You know, in relationships, they got you feeling one way and feeling another way.
Yeah.
So it could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you got me fucked up. It's just about, do you think I want to sit around and wait for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you got me fucked up.
Yeah. Are you gonna come with a new baby? Next baby?
What baby?
You gonna get married?
Do you want a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I want kids. I want some more kids.
More?
I only got one.
Okay.
Yeah, I want at least 2 more.
2 more?
At least, yeah.
And the music then? How you gonna?
Well, there ain't no problem. You know, see everybody I do it. Look, on Cardi B. No, but you could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was believing like you're so busy with your music. You're so focused.
I'm very busy and focused.
Yeah.
I'm very busy. I don't know what a baby would do to me in terms of how focused I am, but I would do whatever I need to do.
We'd like have the baby right here when we're doing the podcast.
Exactly.
Like,
maybe if the baby needs to be here, or if I need to stay at home and take some time off, or if I need to, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, whatever I'll do. Yeah.
Because you got to like grab the airplane and go back to London. Couple of fast questions.
Yeah.
Your top 3 collaborations. Favorite.
Oh, what a question. Put me in the spot like that.
No.
Me?
Yeah, you're personal.
Oh my God. Top 3 favorite. You know, there's a lot of collabs I've done that I probably can't remember that probably are so dope. Top 3. What do I know? Who is my top 3 collab? Sidhu. 100%.
Which song? This song on the album? Or?
Dilemma. Yeah. Dilemma. I even love Invincible 47, the other 2 songs we did, but yeah. We said Dilemma. What other collab? I have more than top 3. Buju Banton, Sean Paul. Who else did I collab with? I'm like, wow.
Boasty.
It has Idris Elba. Yeah. I have other songs with Sean Paul. I take a shot and wine.
That wasn't in top 3 as well?
Wine. Yeah, so Sean Paul.
Yeah.
Sean Paul, anyway.
Yeah.
Buju Banton, anyway.
Yeah.
What other collabs have I done that I really love? I've done a collab with Labyrinth. I really love Labyrinth. I think he's an amazing artist.
Is it English guy?
Yeah. And
who's on your to-do list?
Who on my to-do list? Let me see. Oh, there's someone I really love. I don't want to say it. Oh. It's a woman.
It's a woman?
Yeah.
From which region?
What region?
Yeah, it's from Africa or?
No, she's American.
American?
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, I love Lauryn Hill.
How did I figure that one out?
You just knew. You just knew.
You didn't even tell me.
You just knew.
I just saw the pieces in my mind. I was like, Lauryn Hill. I get like, okay.
I love Lauryn Hill. I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like after this album and, you know, I'm ready to dive deeper. So I feel like that would be amazing.
We can make that happen.
Of course. We can make anything happen.
Yeah, just put the energy out there.
We can make anything happen. Like nothing is too, we're just humans.
Yeah.
We're just humans, but with great abilities.
Yeah.
You know.
I want to thank you for your time because I know you're busy. Thank you for coming out.
Sorry, I'm so tired. I feel like my energy is so low.
No, when I say just come back.
I ain't been sleeping.
Yeah.
So I was like,
no, but you took the time to come out and like I said, I've been checking you out for many years now, since 2015, 16 playing you on the radio in the Netherlands. So it's kind of special for me to like have you in my own studio.
Yeah, this is your own. This is your time.
Yeah. So
so congratulations on all of this. It looks amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, this year I'll be doing radio in the morning for 15 years. Next year, 20 years radio.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah, so there's throwing a party for me in December. So you're invited.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
If I'm around.
If you're around, I'll invite you, the mystery boyfriend, Jalen, your son, I'm going to invite. If I invite Jalen, his mom's going to come. Like, yeah. No, but I'm very proud of you. Like, just keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And
thanks for always supporting. You always supported me, so I appreciate it.
I believe in talent. And when I hear talent, I don't care if it's on the playlist or not. I just play it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm known for all these 20 years, just pushing music.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah, but not everybody does it.
I know, but they're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to be doing this.
Yeah, I got in trouble a couple of times, man, for playing songs, a lot of songs.
But that's so many, and that's the thing with the artists. There's so many amazing artists that deserve that, but then there's rules and, you know, there's politics behind it.
Yeah.
And that's what I was talking about today. Like, as an artist, you're just so free, and then you become you step into the business world. Where is the box?
Yeah.
Where there's rules, there's limitations. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, artistry is supposed to be free. It's supposed to be just self-expression, giving away, and feeling like the most easy time, you know? It's like when you do music, it's like you're relieved. You're giving something back and you're releasing. And then the business just makes you feel like you're not really doing that.
That's right. That's why we're giving them real things, man.
Yeah, so But I feel like when I do make music about how I really feel, that's where the release really does come from.
Yeah.
You know, where you feel like, it's almost like a diary.
Yeah.
And you're just like, this is how I feel.
I'm glad you did this album, and I think there are going to be many more albums to come.
Of course.
So keep doing your thing, and I like to see you being happy.
Yes.
And whenever there's a crazy rumor, just come here and real talk and just tell it how it is.
I should come here every time there's a rumor. Every time.
No, you just save him up. You save him up, you come. Because this is where we actually have the conversation, that we actually get to ask the questions. And it's real. Like, you talk about it, you don't want to talk about it. That's why I love this platform, because I'm just honest. I ask the question.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't know that when someone asks you a question, you don't have to answer.
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk about a situation. And then just say like, next time. I just look like, hey. Real Talk, de podcast met de enige echte SteffLon Don. Like, subscribe, deel. Ze is hier. We brengen internationale mensen. Ik heb jullie al gezegd, geen grap.
International.
It's the realest.
Yeah, let's go.